Good morning. It is just before sunrise here at Blewett Pass, and if you can't tell by the chorus of birds chirping in this forest, it is the beginning of April. And today I am doing kind of a whole day trip in the foothills on the east side of the mountains. I am in the process of dealing with a lot of chronic pain, and I'm on the road to recovery from an injury. So I'm getting back out here and hoping I can find some healing in the mountains and building back up some strength. So I'm starting off the day with a climb up to Cairn Hill, which is a small mountain here out of Blewett Pass. It is 3.5 miles round trip with 600 to 800 feet of gain, give or take. It'll be a good start to climbing, and you know, I need a summit. I need a good summit. So that's the start of the day, and then after that I've got some other things on the agenda further on the east side. But first, let's get up this little mountain. Made it into the sun, so it's warming up. It's April, but you know, I started and it was 31 degrees, but now that the sun's out, it's gonna start warming me up. And I got to one of the parts that I was looking forward to and finally got some views of the mountains. Oh, it has been a long time. It's been too long since I've seen those mountains. Those are some of the enchantments, and oh boy, yeah. Oh, I've needed that. And listen, I don't know if that's gonna pick up on the microphone, but the birds have just been a chorus. It's been so peaceful. But I am almost halfway to the peak. The first half of this is a road walk, and then I'm gonna start cutting up the side of the hill. And you know, I'm feeling really good. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can see the actual summit from here. I think I can. Let me see. It might be, I think it might be that right there. I think that's the that's Cairn Hill. So we'll see. There's supposed to be some pretty good views of the peaks at the top of that, and hopefully there's not too much of this patchy snow in my way. Hill, and I am very pleased to report that there is a cairn on top of Cairn Hill. I was honestly going to be really bummed if there wasn't, given the name, so that's really good. Oh my gosh, this is like a sub 5,000 summit, but gosh, it has been so long since, it's been over a month since I've climbed anything that has felt even close to a proper mountain. So this feels like amazing. You know, I've climbed some pretty awesome mountains, but you know, all this feels really good. I have needed this so badly. And you know, I am very glad I picked this. I picked this for a reason, and that is because it may be short and sweet, but the view is amazing. So I'm gonna hang out up here. I've got it all to myself. I don't think I'm gonna be having company. The sun came out, it's finally warm. So I'm gonna relax and have second breakfast, enjoy the view of the mountains, because yeah, I came up here to have some time to myself and have some healing. So I'm gonna do that. Well, it is time for the tour, and yeah, this is, you know, not a big deal of a mountain, but it is to me, because it's the first one I've climbed in over a month, and you know, I feel good, so that's awesome. But this is also a great one because the view is actually quite spectacular. So I'm gonna start the tour looking east. This is Blewett Pass. That's Diamond Head. That's where I tried to snowshoe a couple of months ago, so this is like kind of that area. And then we're coming on more of the foothills around Blewett, and then really cool part of this view I wasn't even expecting, Mount Adams way down there. Probably looks like a cloud in the distance. And then, of course, Rainier. So we got two volcanoes. And then this up here is the summit. And then you can't see them from the summit, but on the way in, got views of the enchantments, got views over into kind of the Trinity area. I don't think I could quite see Glacier Peak, but kind of those peaks up north towards Leavenworth. But yeah, the enchantments are just behind these trees, but you can see them on the hike in. And then here is the actual summit, and coming up here because I saw in here, yeah, there's a, you see, there's a tiny little geocache. So we'll see what this is. Okay, so let's see. The last person who was up here was Selena on March 26th. So today is April 4th, so it's been about a week. And it looks like somebody just placed this, so that's pretty cool. Makes it feel like a proper mountain if you got a summit register on it. I think I'm gonna sunbathe up here for a little bit longer. This is just so peaceful. I'm gonna sign the summit register, and then I'll think about heading back down, because I do have more that I have on the agenda for today. I've got a couple of things I want to do and see. This is just the starts, but you know, I got here early. I'm not in a rush. I'm taking it easy and really just appreciating being outside on a mountain in the forest alone with all these birds. It's I'm down off the mountain and I'm on the little Forest Service road walk back to the pass. And then once I get there, I'm gonna keep heading on over Blewett Pass to go into Wenatchee for my next stop of this day trip. And it's a place that I've wanted to check out for some time, and I'll show you when I get there. Should be a beautiful drive. I am at my next stop. I am in Wenatchee, and I am at Wenatchee Confluence State Park. And I've always wanted to check it out because it's the point at which the Wenatchee River joins into the Columbia River. So it's a really cool geographic point in the area, and it's got this awesome bridge that lets you see the confluence. So we're already on it. So just check it out. I'm just gonna do a mile or so and get some views of the river. I've been wanting to check out this bridge and hopefully see some birds. Well, I have my lunch spot here. There's a lot of beautiful benches and viewpoints, and I'm at the confluence, or one of the viewpoints overlooking the confluence. This right here is the Wenatchee River, and this is the mouth. Out there is the Columbia. And if you like bird watching, this is a great park to come to. There are birds everywhere. I think I'm a little spoiled because it's spring, but like there's just so many different species of ducks. All the geese are out. It's pretty loud actually with all the birds. But yeah, I'm having lunch here and just watching the birds drift on down the river. This is a very peaceful spot. Really cool park. But yeah, just watching the ducks and geese come and go. On the tree up there, it's a bald eagle. Oh, look at him. Beautiful bird. That was the Wenatchee Confluence, and I have driven by signs for this state park for so long, and I've always thought it sounded really cool because, you know, a place where two rivers meet is always really unique, and I must have seen over 100 birds. I saw so many birds. They all fly away. It's really hard to capture them on camera, but you know, I did this to live in the moment, so, you know, I'm just gonna watch the birds as they fly by. So many kinds of ducks, geese, bald eagle. I saw a hawk, saw magpies, I saw all kinds of songbirds, I saw doves. There's so many birds here. It's great. But yeah, one of my goals is actually to see all of Washington's state parks. So I'm trying to make an effort this year to stop when I see them and check them out. And yeah, this is a good trail system. It seems like it would be really fun to come any time of the year to look for wildlife. So, oh, that was an awesome lunch spot. Now, I am going to start heading back west over the mountains, but I do have one more place I want to stop because I just need a little bit more nature therapy today. I need to be in some trees a little bit longer before I go home. So, gonna head on to the next trailhead. I am on my third and I believe final trail of the day, and it's another one that I've heard about and I've seen pictures of, and I've always driven past the trailhead, and that would be the old Tumwater pipeline trail. And this is a trail along part of the Wenatchee River, and it's a little further into the mountains, so it's got some amazing views and also a very cool bridge, which I wanted to check out. But I wanted to come have a walk in the woods along a roaring river, see the bridge, see the mountains before I head back over the pass. So I'm just gonna go as long as I feel like going. Well, I did about half the trail, and I think I'm finally going to turn around and think about heading home. I cut up into the woods to this little rock garden here to just get a look at the cliffs and the mountains up there. You know, there's some road and river noise. Hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, I really wanted to come here and just have some mountains above me. I love these forests out by Leavenworth. The river is just beautiful. I think that, you know, it's a river trail through the woods in the mountains is just kind of like quintessential hiking. It's what I've been craving. I've missed this so much. I won't go into a ton of detail, but March was genuinely one of the most painful, physically painful months of my life. A lot of chronic pain things came up all at once. I was dealing with almost daily migraine attacks and stuff, and it was really, really hard. And then on top of having like an injury to recover from, that was keeping me off the trail or from doing too hard of climbing. It was just really, really rough. I'm not the type of person that likes to be told you have to rest, and resting wasn't that easy. But yeah, coming out today, I'm feeling better. I'm on the road to healing and recovery. Felt really good today, and you know, that is why I come out to places like this. They are very healing. The mountains, rivers, forests are very healing places for me. And so, you know, being separated from that was hard. But I'm really glad that I'm out here and that, you know, my body is actually feeling really good. This is the best I've felt in over a month. So, you know, I'm feeling really hopeful that I'm on the right track, and that was a good start to climbing today. I'm going to be ramping up the difficulty. I think I'm on the right track with that as well. So things are looking good. But yeah, it's one of the reasons I do this so often, is because it is, climbing and hiking is very healing for me, both mentally and physically. It's my motivation to keep my body healthy. It's really helped with, you know, a lot of mental struggles I've had over the years. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I did not waste this day and got to see some things that I've just been wanting to see, because, you know, this is all I've been thinking about for a month, and I told myself I'm just gonna stop and sit down and smell the trees. I'm not gonna rush myself, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the drive back. Driving it back over Stevens Pass on Highway 2 is one of my favorite drives, so I'm gonna end the day seeing the beautiful Mount Index, my favorite mountain. So fantastic day. All the trails I highly recommend. They were all great. I think Cairn Hill was a really good starter mountain to get me back into climbing. I got a summit. I got a summit. So yeah, I feel really good about today. I physically feel so good. Oh my gosh. And I have a lot of climbing I want to do this year, and that is my motivation to keep up with getting better and getting stronger again. I have a lot of strength to build back up, but I'm on my way to doing it. So that's my motivation. And yeah, I've definitely rambled on long enough. So thank you so much for watching. Different type of video. I hope you enjoyed. All the trails were beautiful. Spring is here. Here are my favorite pictures from the trails today. Enjoy.